Retail work, am I right? Sorry, just getting back from work, and, yeah, you gotta love retail. Anyway, so, I actually did some, before this, I did some clips from some Goodwill shopping, and Roses, for whatever reason, and I'm like, you know what, before then, I was like, you know what, let me pull out the phone, let me take a few video clips. Like, yeah, it's gonna be shaky. It's the phone. There are better options. And truthfully, when it comes to the phone clips, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna see the items I pick up until, this kind of format right here. But it's something, and it's goofy. So, I need to do that. So, let's go to some of the pickups. For example, Twin Peaks, Season 2. Twin Peaks is always something I wanted to get into, and not really got much into it. Only ever seen the very first episode, the pilot episode. And that's about it. $6 for Season 2, all the discs are there. No, I think that's a pretty good deal. Yes, that is indeed. Now that's what I call Shrek. I did not know this was a thing. But it is, and now it is my collection of musics. And of course, I picked up a couple books. This one just caught my eye. Sleeping Beauty, Vampire Slayer. Why not? And also, I did take a picture of this on Twitter. Charlie the Choo Choo. Like, look at that face. That is the face. But just so you know, if Stephen King ever wrote a children's book, it would just be like this. Then, actually my first Clue board game, Clue DVD game. It looked like everything was in it, so I just picked it up. It was like, what, $1? $3. So, yeah. One step closer to ultimate clue. Now, let's get to some video games. Unfortunately, I did not find any video games at any of the Goodwills. No, I take that back. I did find a sports game and Guitar Hero 2. Might have been 3. It was 2. It was 3. I want to say it's 3, but it was probably 2. Anyway, they did have those games. I didn't catch it on camera, but they wanted $8 for those games. I'm like, what? No. And Goodwill, this particular Goodwill that I went to before, is normally got some pretty decent prices on their stuff. Like, most of the time. Well, you know what? No, at that Goodwill, this is actually the first time I found video games at that Goodwill, if I'm not mistaken. This is the same Goodwill that I found my Zelda amiibo, which I got a pretty good deal on that one. $3. That was a steal on that one. Anyway, first up comes from Walmart. This was only $7, and I made sure it wasn't stolen because, fun fact, a couple episodes back where I got that Dead Rising, the Frank's Big Package. Yeah, I never bothered to look in the case, and it was stolen. So, literally, I just had a case of Dead Rising 4. But I double-check now, from now on, because, you know, people like to steal from Walmart. But anyway, I did get Splinter Cell. The only Splinter Cell game for Wii U, as far as I know. $7, so just, you know, I'm like, you know what? It's $7. I get a discount on it. Add it to the Wii U collection. Wii U is something like, I wouldn't mind having a complete set, but it's not like on the immediate radar. Like right now, in order, it's going to be GameCube's the main focus, obviously, because of the name of the series. Then after GameCube, it's going to be PSP. I want to try to complete that. And then PS2 is on the, like, if I see something, if it's a couple of bucks for a game, I'll pick it up if I don't own it, kind of thing. Right. Got ourselves, the rest of these are online orders. This is a PlayStation 1 game in a really old-looking cover case. Kind of interesting. Now this, can't remember the name off the top of my head. This was NIS's, one of their early games. This came before Cookin' Fighter Howl, if I'm not mistaken. I tried looking up gameplay of this, and I couldn't really find any. Just like a quick search. But it's like an RPG / puzzle game. I'm going to have to look into it more, and maybe I'll do a playthrough. I don't know. It goes up to 4 players, though, so you need the multi-tap for it, so that's pretty cool. For Japan only. But, I mean, it's interesting to have this game. Like, I just saw it for, like, a couple bucks, and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty cool. More than likely, I'm not, like, okay, going off a little tangent here. Currently, at the time of this video, with the NIS games, I'm doing Little Princess, which is the second game in the Rhapsody series. Originally, the plan was, I want to go play the NIS games that's in release order as much as possible. There was games before Cookin' Fighter Howl. I felt at the time that Cookin' Fighter Howl was really the start of where all the, you know, NIS's whole game catalog kind of begins. Like their quirkiness, their sense of humor was Cookin' Fighter Howl. There's a few games before then that I might be considering, hey, maybe I'll go look at these. It's just a few. One of them is actually they did an RPG before Cookin' Fighter Howl, which I didn't really look into it. You actually, in my opinion, if you look at that game, it's like standard RPG, but it doesn't feel like an NIS RPG. It's interesting. And then there's Pieces on the Super Nintendo, which is their very first game, which actually has a story mode, which I had no idea. Pieces I want to do. Anyway, off of that tangent. Here's a game I completely forgot I ordered. Yeah, so Limited Run did a run on Psychonauts for the PS4, which I already own digitally, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I own this digitally already. And I know Tim Schafer, the whole thing with him, and that's a long list of issues. But the way I look at it is, Tim Schafer's not the only man responsible for making this game. Other people made this game. If you like Tim Schafer, that's fine. That's you. You be you. I be me. I'll just say there's some things the man did that I don't agree with. But Psychonauts, at the end of the day, is, in my opinion, a pretty fun game. And this is pretty cool to have. Shrink Wrap comes with the little, limited run card, which is pretty cool. Now, this is as you can see, this one's already open. This limited run game I actually just picked off of eBay. It was like $10 more than what you would probably normally pay for this game back in the day, maybe. But this is like a dungeon crawler RPG monster recruiting thing. They had did the third one not too long ago on limited run games. And I went and I think that's the one I picked out between the two. There was two RPG games, both sequels. I'm pretty sure that's the one I picked. Was the third one. And I'm like, let me go on eBay and let me see if maybe the first games in those series was available on eBay. Lost a bid on one, but nobody was bidding on this one. And I was like, all right, nobody wants it, I'll take it. And you know what? It looks pretty interesting. And it has the little trading card in there too. And I really don't mind these being shrink wrapped. Like, I'll keep them shrink wrapped up until I want to play them, then I'll just play them. I'm not too concerned about keeping them shrink wrapped forever. Now, how about some GameCube games? Both Japanese imports for Japanese-only GameCube games. Winning 11-6, World Soccer. That man's looking off into the distance there. And then, it's really cool to have this one. And this was really not that expensive at all. I think I played below $10 shipping included. It's The Legends of the Quiz Tournament of Champions. It's a quiz game. And it actually comes with the microphone. I'm kind of curious. I wonder if this will work for English games. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. I didn't really look into it. But it's a nice little box set. It's really cool to have this. And, also, yeah, it adds one more game to the collection that I don't need no more. Or that, I have gathered. But, including a little microphone, a little game. It's just a neat little box set. I like it. It's pretty nice. But that was just a quick little haul of things that I picked up recently. Episode 20, Big 2-0. And I think I'm on a roll with these GameCube games. So, once I get, enough stuff that I feel like is a video worthy, I'll do another one. But in the meanwhile, thank you for taking the time to watch a little bit of this video and look at the random stuff I picked up. And hopefully everybody out there who goes hunting for stuff finds some pretty good stuff. Hopefully better than me. One of these days I'm going to find a GameCube game at a Goodwill, god dang it.